I'm gonna be showing you all the best boss build on Dig. Let's get right into this. So I did make a best boss build before, but things have changed a lot and there's now much better items. So first off, let's just start off with the shovel that we're gonna use for the boss build. So the shovel that we're gonna use is the Beast Slayer shovel, and you get this shovel from the traveling merchant. So the traveling merchant has a chance to sell the shovel. I forgot how much it costs. I did make a video on it, but I think it costs between like 250 to 500,000. You can check out the video that I made on how to get this for the exact price because I kind of forgot. But anyway, we want this because it does 100 boss damage, which is the most boss damage in the game, I believe. But it does also have a special ability that does even more damage to bosses. So whenever we do a strong hit to bosses, it has a chance to spawn in a laser that does half of our total boss damage, which is super OP. Also, you of course want the Sundering enchant on it, which increases your boss damage by 20%, which just makes it even better. And now besides the shovel, there's two more things we want. We want charms, but we also want the special boost down here. So if we look at the bottom left, we actually have the bounty hunter boost, which gives us a permanent plus 60 boss damage, which is absolutely insane. And how you get this is you gotta complete the combat guild quest. So let's just go ahead and spawn in our car right there, and let's just head over to the combat guild. If you don't know where the combat guild is, basically like right there, like somewhere like in this area. So let's just drive down there real quick. So here we are, we're at the combat guild, and basically it's right here. This is also where you get like the boss horns and all that stuff, and also some equipment over there. But what you want to do is walk in here, talk to this dude, and then accept his quest. And then for every quest you complete, this right here will go up by 1. So as we can see, it says +1 per combat guild quest completed. Quest we complete, it will go up by 1, and then it will go up to 60. So like right now, if I do another quest, it won't go up anymore because 60 is the max. But just keep doing that. It will take a few hours, but plus 60 boss damage is absolutely insane. Also, it's not plus 60%, it's plus 60, which makes it even better. But besides from that, let's now look at the charms. So these are the charms we have equipped right here. First off, we have the boss apprentices, and these are another item that you can get from the traveling merchant, and they're not too expensive. I think they cost like $25,000, somewhere around the area. They're not too pricey, but we want these because they increase our boss damage by a lot. So as we can see, they have 3 things on them, and each one of them increases our boss damage, which of course we want to chisel these until these are all like SS tier, which I'm gonna keep this one because this one is S, SS, and SS, which is extremely good. This one I'll probably chisel a bit more whenever I have time because the tiers aren't too good. But yeah, both of those equipped increase our boss damage by a ton. And then we of course have the ninja headband equipped. So we have the ninja headband right here, which increases our boss damage by a little bit, plus 8%. It also has the duelist thing, which I didn't even know this. And this is partner attack with the ward shield, grant stack on focus. So that's pretty much useless because we don't have the war shield equipped. But the main reason why we want the ninja headband equipped is because if we go over here to the Beast Slayer shovel, we can click on this little diamond thing, and this increases our control by 1, haste by 2, and boss damage by plus 25 while we're wearing the ninja headband. So if you have the ninja headband equipped, we basically get plus 25 boss damage, which is absolutely insane. Which if you're not using the Beast Slayer shovel, then you could always just equip like another boss apparatus. But if you're using the Beast Slayer shovel, then you do want this equipped because it increases our boss damage by a lot. Anyway, let's go and test this thing out. I heard there's also another thing we can get. I'm not sure if it's better. I don't think it is. Well, there's a drop that we can actually get from the magma boss. So the molten monstrosity right here, if you look at it, it has radioactive horns. So it has a 10% chance for it to drop radioactive horns, which I believe is a charm that we can equip. I heard that does increase our boss damage, but I heard that is not as good. Anyway, let's just head over there and let's see if we can get it. I'm not gonna fight the boss too many times because every time we do fight the molten monstrosity boss, it does require a blue moon horn. And oh, I have 4 of them. Awesome. And before we fight the molten monstrosity, I did spawn in a basilisk boss because to fight the molten monstrosity, I am gonna have to unequip one of these things just so I can put on like the blazing gauntlets or the magma boots, just so we don't die in the volcano. So we will lose some boss damage. So I'm gonna show y'all like the pure boss damage just on the basilisk boss. So just watch this. So we do 487. That is absolutely insane. And then look at this. Whenever you hit it strong, it has a chance to spawn in that laser thing right there. And that laser thing does a ton of damage. Like, let's go and check it out again. Let's go ahead and tap this a few times and look at this. So that laser does 163 damage. So look at that. We're doing 487, and then whenever our laser shoots, we do 163. So if you get a strong hit, and if you combine both the laser and the hit together, you basically do 650 damage just for one singular hit, which not gonna lie is insane. And also let's try out a monarch totem because I do have a few of these, and 14, dang. Also, I forgot to mention you do get a bunch of monarch totems for completing the combat guild quest, so I guess that's why I have so many. But let's get and try it out now. So let's get and do one tap. 608 damage. 608 damage for a singular hit. And then if we spawn in our laser, that does 203. So now we're doing over 800 damage if you do a strong hit. And that's just for one singular tap. And if you just lock in and if you just tap it multiple times like this, then we're just gonna do a bunch of damage. Like, look at this. We have so many lasers down and we're just doing a bunch of damage. Like, I could probably defeat this boss in like 2 minutes if I really wanted to, just because of how much damage I'm doing, which is just insane. Which also, I forgot to mention, you actually get the headband in the Alona jungle. So right here, we're in the jungle right by the cave. So basically just go over to the right corner. So like over here, if you keep going straight, this is the cave entrance over here. We'll just follow like this path this way, and it's just kind of on the edge of the map, which is not too hard to find. If you're having trouble following my directions, basically just look around, because the Alona jungle is a pretty small place, so it's not that hard to find. But anyway, there's like this ninja dude right here. We can come up, and this is where we buy the headband for 35,000. So that is where we get that. But anyway, let's go ahead and fight this boss. And I think we'll do more boss damage if we replace this one and then equip this. There we go. So I mean, not more boss damage, of course, but I mean, we need to equip something that's heat proof just so we don't instantly die in the volcano. And here we go. We're inside Mount Charcoal. So let's go and pop a boss totem, and let's go ahead and use this horn to spawn in this boss. There we go. And let's just see how quickly we can defeat him. And also, by the way, we'll defeat him so fast that we don't even need like the war shield equipped or like the super regen coil, because he won't have enough time to do enough attacks that will kill us, because we'll just kill him so fast. And here we go. It's only been 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and complete the last few hits, so this shouldn't take too long. So here we go. Let's just go and combo this dude in like 2 more hits and he should be dead. And there we go. Just like that, we defeated him. Let's open up chat. Let's see if we got the thing. And no, we did get the multi-monstrosity. So I mean, we got him right here, so that's kind of cool. But we didn't get what we were looking for, which was the radioactive horns. So that's kind of unlucky. And I just checked out the stats of the radioactive horn, and it's actually not too good. So basically, it increases your endurance and your boss damage, but even SS tier only increases your boss damage by plus 20%. And also only has one thing for boss damage. This one has 3. So this one total increases our boss damage by plus 24%. But the radioactive horns for SS tier, it increases it by plus 20%. So the boss appearance is better than the radioactive horns. So the radioactive horns, they are kind of cool, but they're not really worth getting, just because this boss build right here is better than the radioactive horns. But anyway, that is gonna be all for this video though. If this video helped you out, please make sure to smash that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video.